Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, this is going to be another life update video. I have not done one of these in quite a long time. So while I'm doing this life update, I'm just going to kind of sit down and do my eye makeup. I already have my base down and ready to go. I have my foundation, powder, bronzer, blush, brows, so I'm just going to be doing my eye makeup while giving you guys a little bit of a life update as to what's new in my life, what is changing, really a lot of exciting stuff. So let's go ahead and just jump right into this video. For today's makeup look, I'm just going to be diving in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Alien palette again. I did already do a makeup look with this. It was like by far one of my all-time favorite makeup looks I've ever done, and I really want to use this again. And I'm mostly going to be using all of the dark shades in here, like Black Hole, Ghost OG, so just a really dark black smoky eye. I wore a dark smoky eye in one of my previous videos, and you guys really liked it and wanted to see how I did it, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And it is pretty early in the morning, especially for me to be filming, so sorry if you can see like the blinds, like there's just nothing I can do about that. So it's like 10:30 in the morning right now, which I don't usually film this early. I usually wait to film till like noon, 1 o'clock when the sun isn't so crazy. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go in with just a loose translucent powder, and I'm actually going to put a decent amount of this just underneath my eyes. That way if we do get any fallout, we can just brush it away later. So like that, just kind of like bake a little bit, I guess you could call it. And this stuff is like really freaking powdery, so whew. So the first shade that I'm going to take out of this palette is I'm going to take a little bit of a mixture of this one up here, which is Titan, and then I'm also going to take a little bit of the X-Files shade right here, and I'm just going to start putting that all through my crease just to kind of warm it up and just kind of add a little bit of something for the other shadows to kind of blend over top of. Just start blending that in. So yeah, I usually do a great deal of my life update type videos in like my vlogs. I really share a lot about what's been going on in my life in my vlogs, so that's why I don't really do these sort of life update videos very often. But a lot of people, you know, there are some people that don't like watching vlogs, and they don't watch my vlogs, so I just feel like doing these like separate little life update videos are just kind of a better way to keep people kind of informed. I am making quite a bit of life changes. I've already started one of those changes, and I know a lot of you are probably sick and tired of hearing me talk about it, but this past August, my dad passed away from colon cancer. And in the apartment that I'm currently living in now, my dad was my neighbor. And ever since my dad passed away, it's been really hard for me to stay in this apartment building, just because, you know, my dad moved here in 2009, and I've lived here on and off since 2009. So I've been here for quite a long time, and what is that, 10 years? Yeah, about 10 years now. And after my dad passed away, I've been having a really, really hard time just kind of adjusting to living here without him here, and I've been just having a really hard time with it, just kind of struggling internally. And at first, like the first couple months, I was like, you know what, I'll be okay, like I can do this, I'll just stay here, you know, like it's a really good apartment for me, like it makes sense for my budget and, you know, location and things like that. But lately, the past, I want to say month and a half, I have been feeling, you know, something that was kind of scaring me. I was, you know, just kind of having really bad thoughts. I was having nightmares. I had no motivation. I had no energy. I didn't want to do anything. I would wake up in the morning and be up for like an hour and then just go back to sleep. I didn't want to be at work. I didn't want to do anything. Like nothing sounded fun to me, not even doing YouTube. YouTube didn't even sound fun to me. And I've always kind of felt these feelings, but lately, especially ever since my dad has passed away, they've just kind of escalated, and I just haven't felt like myself. Like, nothing made me happy. I had a hard time, like every time I would like smile or laugh or go out with friends or whatever the case may be, it was just kind of like a fake smile, and on the inside, like I was just struggling with my thoughts and struggling with myself and just not feeling good. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. I just haven't felt good. I decided that I need a change and I need to get out of this building. I need a fresh start. I need a fresh scenery. I need to start taking care of my mental health, because if you let your mental health be ignored and you let it decline, that's when really, really scary things can happen. And, you know, I've never felt or experienced these types of feelings before, so I was just very, very scared of these things. So I decided to take the first step, and I made a doctor's appointment in the beginning of January. And basically it was a mental health visit. So I basically went in and I talked to the nurse and the doctor and the social worker, and we just talked about what I've been feeling, what I've been going through. And I've never really wanted to go on any sort of meds, just because, you know, I don't know why, but stuff like that just kind of scares me for some reason. I never wanted to be dependent on a medication, but I decided to give it a chance just because I was at such a loss of what to do. I didn't know what to do anymore. I didn't know how to stop these feelings. And I just wanted to get back to being, you know, content with life, content with what I'm doing. I wanted to have more motivation to do things, and I just wanted to feel like myself again. So yes, I am in my second week of starting Zoloft, so I do have quite a ways to go to see if it's gonna help me or not, because I don't know yet. It takes, like I said, about 6 to 8 weeks. But it's definitely been hard. It's definitely been an adjustment, because the side effects of this medication are so goddamn intense. It's been a rough past couple of weeks. I've been dealing with like the nausea, the dizziness, and just having a hard time adjusting to this medication and just feeling so, so sick. And I know a lot of people by now would have stopped taking it because it's not fun feeling this crappy, but I've decided I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to give it the full 6 to 8 weeks, and I'm really going to see if this is going to help me, because, you know, like I said, I want to feel better. But that's like the first thing that I decided to do, is I decided to take charge of my mental health and talk to my doctor about it. I did just want to talk about it in this video, because I did want to say, like, you know, if you are struggling with sort of the same things, I just want you guys to know, like, it's not just you, you're not alone. There are hundreds and thousands and millions of people who struggle with anxiety and depression, and even if you think it can't happen to you, it can, because I never thought that I would ever be on an antidepressant. I never ever thought that, you know, things like depression would hit me so hard like they have the past couple of months. And I just want to let you know that if you're at all struggling, you know, I don't want you to think you're alone. Just go talk to your doctor about it. They're going to be totally understanding. So now that I have my crease kind of all mapped out with the colors, I'm going to start diving in to the black shade down here. This is called Black Hole, and I'm just going to quickly go in and apply more bake to underneath my eyes, because this shadow does have quite a bit of fallout. And actually, before I go in with that black eyeshadow, I'm going to take just a black gel eyeliner. This is the CoverGirl Just Gimme Your eyeliner, and I'm actually going to apply a little bit of this to my eyelids, just because if you just put like a black eyeshadow down on your lid without anything for it to stick to, it will crease throughout the day. So I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of this eyeliner, kind of like a black eyeshadow base, and just kind of put that all over my lid where I'm going to be putting the black eyeshadow. That way it has something to stick to, but I don't want to put too much because I want to be able to like blend this out. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this. And I know it looks a little bit like sloppy right now, but we will go in and fix it. And even when I do go in and try to fix it, I'm not even going to lie to you guys, my black smoky eyes usually always look a little bit sloppy, just because I'm not like a master blender or anything like that. But I'm just going to kind of show you how I do these crazy intense black smoky eyes, which I used to do all the time back when I was like 15, 16 years old, before I started my YouTube channel. And I don't know, I just really miss it. Now that I have that, I'm gonna go in with the Black Hole eyeshadow, and this eyeshadow is very, very dark, very, very pigmented, and I'm just gonna go in and start patting that all over the eyelid. You don't wanna do anything super fast because you don't wanna get like a bunch of fallout, which is what I'm trying to avoid. Which is why when you do these kind of like black smoky eyes, it's best to do your eyes first and then go in and do your foundation. Don't do what I did, otherwise you're gonna have to apply a bunch of bake to your face and pray to God nothing sticks to your face when you're done. So I'm just gonna go in and lightly start packing that in all over the eyelid. Just kind of bringing it up to the crease, but not above the crease, because when we go in and blend everything out, we'll kind of make it look a little bit cleaner. So just very, very lightly going in, starting out with a little bit of the black eyeshadow and then going in and building it up as we go. So yeah, along with trying to fix my mental health, I also decided that it was time for me to move. It's time for me to find somewhere else to live. It's time for me to have a fresh start somewhere. Just with everything that has been going on in my life in the last like 5 years, I just feel like it's time for me to do something different. And I considered getting a new job, but let's face it, I love my job too much to ever quit. It's just a lot of fun to me, so I didn't want to quit my job, so I was like, okay, let's try to move again. And I was gonna move almost immediately after my dad passed away, but I decided to wait a couple months, just give it time. And the last month I have been searching for places to move, and I actually found somewhere to move. So I went there one day after work, I got all the information, I filled out my application, and it turns out I did get approved to move there. So basically I am going to be moving to a townhouse, which if you guys don't know what a townhouse is, it's bigger than an apartment but smaller than a condo, as I like to describe it. And I am very, very excited. At first, I didn't know if I was going to be able to move because their pet policy was only 1 dog, and you guys know I have 2 dogs. So I had to basically wait to get approved to have both of my dogs, and me and both of my pups are going to be moving to a townhouse in March. I can't even begin to tell you guys how excited I am to move. Like, it's gonna be such a big change, and I'm usually not someone who likes change. I very much like to keep things the same. Like, even with my diet, like, I like to eat the same things. I don't like to try new things. Like, I just like everything to be the same, and I want it to stay that way forever. That's just how I am as a person. But this move, this whole new journey that I'm going to be going on is something that I feel like I desperately need, not only for myself, but for my internal self, my mental health, everything. So now that I have the beginning part of the black, I'm going to go back in with that first blending brush that we used, and I'm going to very lightly just start bringing that up into the crease so we don't have that crazy harsh line. And I'm like barely touching my skin and just kind of blending that out a little bit. So yeah, this townhouse is a lot bigger than my current apartment. It is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, and it has so many awesome amenities. I am going to have my own washer and dryer. I'm going to have a dishwasher. I'm going to have carpet again. I'm just like so excited because my apartment now has hardwood floors, and I'm sure you guys can tell because my videos are very, very echoey. I don't like hardwood floors. I know a lot of people like having hardwood floors, but I do not. I hate them. I just feel like they're very high maintenance. They're very hard to keep clean. And I'm going to have an upstairs. It's 2 stories. Like, I'm so excited. And just the fact that I'm going to have like my own washer and dryer and a dishwasher, like, I know to a lot of people that's like not really a big deal, but for me it's a huge deal. I have never ever have my own dishwasher. I wash all my own dishes all the time. So the fact that I'm gonna have something so different is so exciting to me, and I don't have to share a washer and dryer with anybody. I can do my laundry naked if I want. Like, I'm so excited. So I did get a 2-bedroom, just like I have now, so I can have like my actual bedroom that I sleep in, and a room that I can do my YouTube stuff in, just like I have in this one. And there is a lot more square footage. I'm gonna have 2 bathrooms, one downstairs, and then the main bathroom with like the shower and all that will be upstairs. So I'm very, very excited. Of course, obviously I'm gonna be vlogging the move, and I'm gonna be vlogging, you know, me unpacking and me moving into my new place. And I'm so excited to be able to be a part of YouTube so I can share this exciting thing with you guys. Like, this is gonna be really, really good for me. This is gonna be something very new. I'm gonna be able to have a fresh start. I won't have the constant reminder every day when I walk out my door looking at my dad's old apartment and knowing he's not here anymore. Like, it's just gonna be a really fresh start, and I'll be able to get away from my neighbors, because if you guys follow me on Snapchat, if you don't, you should. If you guys have been following me on Snapchat, you know I have been dealing with my neighbors and them smoking in their apartment, and it's been coming up into my apartment, and it's been making everything smell. So I'm excited to have everything like smell fresh and clean again. Like, the only thing that I'm not excited about is when you move, you obviously have to get like everything transferred, like your electric and your gas and your internet. I don't like doing that stuff. I find it very stressful. So that's like the only thing I'm not looking forward to about moving, because I just, and just like moving in general. Like, I've been in this apartment, like this, my own apartment, for about 4 years now. This October would have been 4 years. So a little more than 3.5, I guess you could say. And I don't want to pack, you know, because I've lived here for 4 years. I've had all my stuff here for 4 years, and I just like, I can't imagine how stressful it's going to be having to pack all of my stuff into boxes. But at the same time, I have to think, you know, it's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be okay. Like, you just have to do it, and it'll be done, and it'll be over with. So I have already started getting moving boxes from work. Every time we get like a truck with all of our stock, I will take all of the boxes, and I just have them kind of collecting in my car right now. And then as I get closer and closer to moving, obviously I will start to pack room by room. And that's like another thing I'm struggling with, is like, where do I even like start with packing? Like, do I start in my kitchen? Do I start in the bathroom? Because, you know, like I still need to like live here like until I move, obviously. So it's like, how do I don't know. It's stressing me out. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so now that I have the black blended out, you can kind of see what I mean. I don't ever know what to do up here. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm blending, and I feel like it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, when it comes to black smoky eyes, I never know how to make it look good up here. And then it starts collecting like over here. I don't really know, but I'm just gonna roll with it. You know, I think it looks good, so we're just gonna keep blending. I'm just taking a little tiny eyeshadow brush, and I'm taking that Titan shade again, and I'm just kind of like bringing it up into the brow bone, just kind of very lightly blending out the edges here, just to kind of like smoke them out and make them not so like scary, harsh looking. 2019 is gonna be my year. Like, I'm gonna hustle at YouTube. I'm gonna hustle in my new townhome. I'm just gonna try to, you know, focus on not being so negative, because I am a pretty negative person, and I don't really like to admit that, but I am very negative, unfortunately. So that's like one of my things for 2019, is I just want to try to be not so negative, and I just kind of want to slay this year and make this year the best year ever. That is my goal. Also in March is just going to be like such a busy month for me, because the first week? Yeah, the first week in March, I have a couple concerts coming up that I'm going to. So the first concert that I'm going to in March is Nothing More. If you guys have never heard of them, I highly recommend that you check them out. I believe they are from here in Michigan, and they recently blew up a few years ago, and they are finally coming to 20 Monroe Live. So I'm going to go see them on March 6th, and then March 7th, I am actually going to go see Disturbed in concert again. My friend surprised me with tickets for that, so it's going to be 2 concerts in a row. The first night is Nothing More, and then the next night is Disturbed. So it's going to be great, and then a few days after that, I will be moving. So March is just going to be really super exciting. And then the concert that I am most excited for is April 19th, and that is Godsmack and Volbeat are coming to Van Andel. I am gonna see Godsmack live for the first time, and I think this will be like my third or fourth time seeing Volbeat. I love Volbeat. Like, hands down, Volbeat and Avatar are like the top two bands that are the best live ever. I'm so excited. And of course, I will try to vlog as much as I can, but I kind of have to be careful when I vlog concerts nowadays because YouTube is getting copyright happy, so I'm trying not to, you know, get in trouble with YouTube or anything. But of course, I will try to vlog as much as possible for those and then put them up on my channel for you guys. Okay, so here's how the eyes are turning out. I blended it as best as I could, I guess, if you want to call it that. So I'm just gonna leave them like that for now. And on the bottom half of my eye, I'm just gonna go in with this Jordana eyeliner, and I'm just going to put this all over my waterline, just make it nice and smoky. I've also been watching a lot of Jerseylicious, so I've just been really feeling like the black smoky eyes. Like, I just think they're so cool. And I'm just gonna take the same brush that we used on the eyelid, and I'm just going to very, very lightly kind of smoke out that bottom lash line a little bit. Nothing too crazy because we don't want to look like Avril Lavigne raccoon, but I just want to make it just a little bit smoky. All right, and then just on the top of my eye, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner. Nothing too crazy because I don't want to like fuck up the whole eye look, but I'm just gonna do a little something because I love black liquid eyeliner. So now I'm just gonna go in with a big powder brush, and I'm just going to wipe away the bake that we applied, and it actually worked really good. I've never actually done that technique before. I do look a little bit on the cakey side, but we will just like max fix plus the shit out of my face. But it actually worked really good. Like, no fallout, no black streaks across my cheeks. Like, I'm feeling it. Okay, so now for mascara, I'm gonna go in with this one right here, and this one has been like my new all-time favorite mascara of all time. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you need to. I did buy this myself, so this opinion is 100% mine, of course. This is the CoverGirl Total Tease mascara. This shit is bomb. Like, I love this mascara so much, so I'm just gonna go in and put this on my top and bottom lashes, and I just like, when I first got it, I was a little skeptical of it just because the brush is so weird and so small, but it does wonders for my lashes. Like, this is probably hands down one of my new favorite mascaras from CoverGirl. And then another thing I kind of wanted to touch on, I honestly wasn't going to say anything about this. I just was going to kind of let it go. But that's not my personality. If I feel like I need to say something about, you know, my life to you guys, then I'm gonna come out and say it. Like, I'm not ashamed to say it at all. And that is about my last vlog. I brought you guys out with me for New Year's Eve, and I went to a restaurant bar for New Year's Eve, and I went with my sister, I went with her fiance, and I went with Shane. Now, for those of you who don't know who Shane is, he is my ex-boyfriend. We broke up a year ago due to some shit that went down that he did. And I'm not going to get into details, but it didn't end well. So I broke up with him a year ago, and we haven't been together. We decided we weren't going to be together, but we did stay in touch. We did remain friends. Because regardless of what happened in our relationship, he's still a good person, he still has a good heart, and he's still a good friend. So we did still keep in touch, we are still friends, we do still talk. And I did invite him out to come out with us for New Year's Eve. And yeah, that's what we did. And in the vlog, when the ball dropped and it hit midnight, me and Shane kissed a lot. And I had so many hate comments. I had so many people unsubscribe from my channel all because I kissed Shane. Now, I get where you guys are coming from. Oh my God, why would you kiss an ex? If he broke your heart, why are you kissing him? Blah, blah, blah. And you guys, I vlog what I want. I share my personal life probably a lot more than other people do, and it's just something I don't know, it's just something I like to do. I like vlogging. I like showing you guys when I do go out and do exciting things, because I don't do that very often, and it's comments like those is the reason why. I mostly vlog at home for a reason, because every time I go out with friends or I hang out with Shane, everybody loses their goddamn mind. And I just want you guys to know, regardless of what happened in our relationship, regardless of, you know, why we broke up, whatever, that was a year ago, okay? And he's still a good friend. If I can't go out with friends on New Year's Eve and share an innocent kiss with somebody, how is that affecting any of your lives? Like, this is my life. I chose to put that in the vlog. I chose to upload that because that's what vlogging is. It's my life. And I really got upset with how angry people were that I kissed an ex-boyfriend. Like, you guys, just, you know, just stop. Just let it go. It was a year ago. We stayed friends. We still kiss. Like, big fucking deal. It's not like we got married. It's not like he knocked me up. He doesn't live here. Like, I just, like, I don't know. I just wanted to express that, like, if I can let it go, if I can let go, you know, why we broke up, then you guys should too. Like, it wasn't your relationship. It wasn't your breakup. Like, just let it go. If I want to put that kind of stuff in the vlog, then I'm going to, and I shouldn't have to deal with that kind of criticism, even though I know it's going to happen regardless, because that's just the life of being a YouTuber. But, you know, if stuff like that is going to continue in the comment section or on Instagram or wherever I am receiving hate, then I'm just not going to vlog what I do for fun. I'm going to keep it very private, and I'll just continue to vlog by myself at home with no one around. So I just kind of wanted to make that clear. Like, could you guys just, you know, please let it go? And I know there's people out there that are never going to let it go, and they're just going to have a fucking cow over it. But, you know, I just wanted to come in and share my 2 cents. Like, you know, that was a year ago. We both moved on from it. Like, it's just a kiss. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. So now that the mascara has dried, I'm just going in with a Q-tip and just kind of cleaning up any mistakes that might have happened. Just kind of very lightly wiping them away. And then for a brow highlight, I'm going to go in with the shade. Do you guys see what I mean about the sun? Like, look at that. Like, I don't know how to, like, I'll just try to ignore it. For a brow and inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with the shade up here. This is in Interstellar. Take that up into the brow bone. It kind of has like a golden, silvery shimmer to it. I don't know, it's really pretty. Right on the inner corner, just to give my eye a little bit of a sparkle. Then I'm just going to go in and highlight my face, and I'm going to be using this Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost. This is in the shade Peach Goddess. This is the first ever Skin Frost that I ever bought from his line, and this is still hands down my all-time favorite. Like, if I had to get rid of the rest of them and just keep one, Peach Goddess would be the one that I would keep. I love it. It's a very nice color. It's a very nice glow. I'm obsessed. And I'm just going to put some on the tip of my nose and on the temples of my cheeks. And since I do get pretty oily in my T-zone, I don't like to put any on my forehead, but I will just put like a little bit above my eyebrows, on my chin, tip of the nose, and then just right here in this area. Then for lips, I'm just going to keep it very like 2007 Scene Kid, and I'm going to do nude lips with this. And for that, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick in Can't Relate. So first I'm just going to outline my lips with the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Lip Liner, and this is Caramel Nude. Ooh, this color is freaking gorgeous. I have not worn this shade yet, and I am loving it. It is currently 11:18. Who the hell does a smoky eye like this at 11:18 in the morning? Me, apparently. The sun is seriously getting so annoying. Like, this is not quality content. This is bad content. Okay, so here's what the look looks like all finished up. What do you guys think? Was this a pretty easy tutorial to follow? Do you guys like it? I really like it. It's just very dark, very sexy, very seductive, very smoky. But to get rid of this, because I look very, very powdery right now, so to get rid of that, I'm just going to go in with some MAC Fix Plus and spray the shit out of my face. All right, and the face is 100% done. I actually like the way it turned out way more this time than it did the last time. I mean, my blending isn't anything like spectacular. It isn't very beauty guru-esque, but you know, regardless, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I said I wanted to do a black smoky eye, and I'm almost positive that's what we accomplished today. I'm like all the way over to the side because I'm trying to avoid this stupid little like sun issue we have going on, because if I were to sit in the middle, we would have this problem, and I don't like this. This isn't cute. So definitely when I move, we're gonna be working on my filming setup and lighting, and we're gonna try to avoid this shit right here. Yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this little life update, and I hope you guys will stick around with me for this awesome new journey that we're about to go on. And if you guys are new to my channel, if you're just stopping by because you liked the thumbnail, or you're just stopping by because YouTube brought you here, that is awesome, and I wanna welcome you to my channel. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias, including Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. Everything is in the description box and right here for you guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to give me a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to go down and subscribe. I upload every 3 to 4 days, so make sure you do that so you don't miss out on any future videos. But as always, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys